What is up? My name is Garrett Yoker on Twitter, YOOGRRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to another album review. Today we are talking about DaBaby's Baby on Baby. DaBaby is someone who came onto the XXL freshman list, and that was really where it hit me in the head. Like, hey man, don't be sleeping on DaBaby. And I definitely heard him through features, and also had heard the song Shug, and even Babysitter as well, but was never really paying attention to the discography that this guy had prior to his kind of blow up onto the scene. Although I had seen him kind of be featured on his various fights and just kind of embarrassment of other rappers in his area. There was one where he was in like a Gucci store and just like fucking beat the shit out of some guy to the point where his pants were down. And all this was just kind of through academics. So, I wasn't really paying attention to the music, and that was truly my bad, because this album came out all the way back in March of this year, March 1st, 2019 to be exact. And it's a 13-track project with about 30 minutes of runtime. But it features just one of the coolest flows, one of the coolest just demonstrations of kind of taking over the scene in a very direct way, very, very much direct, to the point where you can't argue with the statements, the sentiments, the fucking points that he is going out to prove, because the music is number one backing it, but also like the persona and just the parts of DaBaby that is just so, again, in your fucking face. It's so complimentary to the music and the album, and just the whole mantra and just embodiment that DaBaby is putting out there. It's all just coming together in just such a cool package to where you just can't argue with it. Again, let's get into the track listing real quick. You got track number 1, Taking It Out. Track number 2 is Shug. Track number 3 is Going Baby. Track number 4 is Pony. Track number 5 is Deal With It. Track number 6 is Babysitter featuring Offset. Track number 7 is Celebrate featuring Rich Homie Quan. Track number 8 is Joggers featuring Stunna 4 Vegas. Track number 9 is Carpet Burn. Track number 10 is Best Friend Remix featuring Rich the Kid. Track number 11 is Tupac. Track number 12 is Back End. Track number 13 is Walker Texas Ranger to close it all out. You had a couple singles from this thing. Walker Texas Ranger itself is one of them. You also had, I believe, Going Baby, Shug, and maybe Babysitter. I'm not even quite sure, because I'm kind of coming late to this thing. But regardless, Shug was kind of my entry point again, and that song has just blown up and taken off to the point where it's at like 120 fucking million plays on the music video on YouTube, and that's just like a perfect demonstration of the character that DaBaby puts out there, and kind of just like the importance of just kind of, one, being true to yourself, because again, it is so fucking like, hey, this is me, fuck you, like that's it, no questions asked. And if you do have questions, you better have fucking reasons for asking these questions. But at the same time, he also doesn't seem like someone who gives a fuck about those reasons. He's just kind of out here doing himself, and this 13-track album is a wonderful personality trait to just add on to that list of just like reasons why I feel like you would fuck with this guy, because there's so many lines, there's so many little like catches where you're like, is this guy really fucking saying it in this manner? And also sounding like he not only, obviously he's fucking hard, like obviously that is like an easy fucking description word, but his change up, his ability to like kind of also demonstrate like a various level of respect for hip hop in a way, like it's not so on the nose, but you do understand that this guy has a reference point for history in this genre. He definitely like understands what he's doing like on a musical level. And like the composition again and the arrangement of this album shows that. Like at the tail end of this album, like I expect it to kind of fall off, because there's so much great shit in the early end. Like the top 3 tracks, like 1, 2, and 3, just hit you so fucking hard. And once you're in that seat and once you're going, like you're not gonna unstrap and just be like, nah, I'm good. Like that's not gonna happen. But he masterfully like closes out the album in a way where you're understanding that this is a whole ass album, this is a whole ass project with kind of not a direct story to tell, and not like a very like concept-y way. It's not heady in any sense. It's again very direct, very in your fucking face, but at every time you're enjoying it, because he's really just taking you on a ride to be like, hey, this is me again, fuck you. And I appreciate that, I really do. And like the aggressive, just all of that in this like current state is kind of something that you need, like, and it's being done very well. He was recently featured on the Chance the Rapper album. Anyone who's looking for a Chance the Rapper album review on this channel, probably not going to get one, because I can't seem to finish that shit, and it's disappointing. But I did listen to Hot Shower, and that is like the only song that I guess I would say I listened to. But DaBaby's like verse on that is a great showing. Shows how he rides beats, and the way he does like tackle beats is just fucking it's only him that can do that. Like, I don't know whose flow this is or where it comes from, but it sounds very much like himself, and it sounds new, and it sounds fresh every single goddamn time. At any point that you're like, damn, I wish he would change it up, I think this is just like a perfect just run through of like, hey, this is it. Like, this is the masterfulness. Like, this is the point that I've gotten to in my craft to show you this is it. Like, fuck you. Like, and I love the fuck you. That just is the end statement on this thing. And it's a fun ass time. Standout tracks for me are Taking It Out, Suge, Going Baby. Gotta throw out Babysitter. Definitely one of the fucking best bangers. I honestly enjoy Walker, Texas Ranger. But I also want to shout out Rich Homie Quan and on Celebrate. Best Friend's a cool, catchy song, but it just doesn't hit always. Same with Carper Burn. But for the most part, out of 13 tracks, I'm enjoying about like 11 to 12 of them. But let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of this album? Did you enjoy it? What's your standout tracks? All that great stuff. Thank you so much for all the support on this channel. Yeah, you're the best. Again, anyone out there who's just been watching these videos, I really do appreciate it. Go support any way that you can. Follow me on Twitter, GARRETT, YOOGRTT, Instagram as well. Now in rotation on those two platforms as well. Take care of yourselves, and that is all, folks.